That's not right. What happened there? When studying footprints, pace is the distance between the left to right footprint, and vice versa. And stride is the distance between the left to left footprint, or right to right. If the pace of an animal is 3.5 feet, with a pace angle of 123 degrees, find the length of the stride. What should we do? Let's draw a picture. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that's good there. That's good there. That's good there. Oh, and that last one's a little bit off. They're not ice cream cones. Okay. So pace is the distance from one foot to the other. Stride is the distance from the same foot. So this right here to this here is called a pace. And here to here is also a pace. Whereas same foot to same foot is called a stride. So we're told that the pace of the animal is 3.5 feet. That's 3.5 feet. That's 3.5 feet. And we're told the pace angle, which is the angle created between the two pace lines, is 123 degrees. So what setup of a triangle is this? Side, angle, side. Side, angle between them, side. Yes. Side, side angle would be law of sine, because you have a side and its corresponding angle. So we need to find the length of the stride. In this case, the paces are the same value, so we won't necessarily have a B and a C here. They would just be the same letter. So let's use the first equation. It doesn't matter. If you want to use an S for stride instead of an A, that's fine. So if you would use that equation, what letter are we solving for? A squared would be 3.5 squared plus 3.5 squared minus 2 times, technically 3.5 squared, cosine of 123 degrees. Take the square root. Don't square it. You want to take the square root. What do we get for A? Yep, 6.15. Awesome. Do you want good news or bad news? Well, sort of the same thing here. For this type of problem, since we have an isosceles triangle, we didn't really need the law of cosines. What we could have done instead is notice that, no, that's already there. If we bisected this in half, that would have made a right triangle. So then you would just take half of 123, which is what, 61.5. And then we could have gone back to chapter 6. Because then you have the hypotenuse of that right triangle. And so if you have hypotenuse and you want to find opposite, you would just use sine. And then that would give you this length right here. So then to figure out the stride, you would just double it. But again, it's only because we had an isosceles triangle. If it weren't isosceles, that we would be forced to use the law of cosine. So those problems way back when, where it was the trapeze artist problems or whatever that was, and you had to figure out what this was the Mount Rushmore? All right. Then we had to use the system of equations to solve it, but not anymore because we know two sides and an angle or however it was set up. So then now we could just use the law of cosines and it's a lot easier.